Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Um, my name is Sergio. Most of you, or well, some of you may know me as Antulos or Ant from my other stream account. For those who don't know, I am the project leader of Hyzca Studios, and mainly the the main game we're doing right now, which is named Travesía. Um, so yeah, this stream we're going to be talking about a little game we're developing called MiniTavesía, which will be coming to Android and hopefully Steam the next month. So I'm going to do a little recap of what MiniTavesía is. Wait, I wrote Travesía wrong. Oh no, I'm gone. Okay. I'm going to be doing a little recap of MiniTavesía, what we've been doing, what are the plans for the future, and then I'm going to be implementing a dynamic game difficulty system, which means that I'm going to be improving or making harder the game as it goes on, so people are entertained all the way. Um, Also, I'm going to be. I also talk in Spanish. Spanish is my mother language. I am Colombian. So I'm going to be speaking Spanish as well when people ask me to. Bienvenidos todos, los que hablan español, los que no hablan inglés. Mi nombre es Sergio, soy el desarrollador líder de Hyzca Studios. Y hoy vamos a estar hablando de MiniTavesía, que es un juego que va a salir para celulares el próximo mes y que vamos a hablar un poco sobre él. Voy a hacer un poco de desarrollo, vamos a implementar un sistema de dificultad. El stream va a ser en inglés. Sin embargo, cualquier pregunta que tengan en español, yo con gusto se las contesto en español y pues así vamos a ir andando. Igualmente vamos a tener subtítulos en español para pues que puedan seguir el juego. Okay, we're ready. We are ready to begin. So, okay, let me do this the right way. Okay, music. Nice. So, what is MiniTavesía? Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so MiniTavesía, as I told you, is a game we're going to be releasing next month. It is endless runner with an interesting point here, and it is that all the input of the game, all the controls of the game are done via facial expression. You don't have to use your cell phone whatsoever, like tap on it, or using the gyroscope, or in the PC version, you don't have to use your keyboard or mouse at all. You just have to do different facial expressions in order for the game to work. So yeah, basically in this endless runner you have to move your face to different ways, you have to do different facial expressions, and that way you can avoid obstacles, and the point of the game is to survive as much as you can. However, we have some things we want to implement in the future. One of them is what we're going to be doing today, that is implementing the dynamic game difficulty. Besides that, we also want to make the game more unpredictable. I'll show you with the game. Probably you won't understand me until I show you. Please tell me if the music is too loud or if it's okay. Maybe it's a bit too loud. I'm going to be deactivating my camera from OBS just for this moment because I have to show you how it works inside the game. I can't have it open both in OBS and in the game. So that's something I have to check later to make it work. Oh wait, this isn't what I want. Okay, so this is the wait, it loads. It does load. Okay. This is the main menu for MiniTavesía. Here we have, you can check the controls. So as I told you, everything works with your facial expressions and your overall face position. So to make Mariana, our main character, move to the sides, you have to move your head sideways. Well, depending on what facial expression you use, you can make Mariana jump. In this case, I have selected opening the mouth. However, you can also raise your eyebrows or blink in order to make her jump, whatever you want. And you have to move your face down in order for Mariana to roll. Here we say that to have a better experience, it is important to place the phone in a solid surface. Make sure that the calibration phase has been realized correctly or performed correctly. And to play in a room with enough lighting. Let me put this game in English. Okay, so I have, here is a placeholder interface. This is not going to be the final interface for the settings. As you can see, it shows a bunch of rectangles that don't look very aesthetic at all. But here we can set up the music, the effect sounds, and the language. For now, we only have Spanish and English. We of course want to improve that in the future, but it may take some time. So for now, we have English and Spanish. Okay. Besides that, oh, hang on, really important thing, the credits. So we have me as the project manager and the lead programmer of this game. Sergio, our lead artist, Germán Galindo, he modeled Mariana. He modeled the world you will see in the next scene. We have our lead designer and senior artist, Elena. She designed Mariana, who will also be the main character of our main game, Travesía, in the future. We have our senior programmer, Eric, who will be leading the programming for the main game. But at the same time, in this game, he really helped me a lot with some programming and optimizing stuff in this minigame, in MiniTavesía. We have music by Andres Avalos, the music you heard at the beginning of the stream in the starting soon screen is from him. He's a brilliant composer. And finally, we have the co-founder of Hyzca Studios and leader of marketing, Daniel Lopez. Also, we have some third-party assets, some models of animals, of structures, the skybox, and some other software. And that's it, we're Hyzca. This is our baby, our first game that we really hope will help promote Travesía, our grand game, and I don't know, let you have fun with these unusual mechanics. What else? What else can I show you? Okay, let's calibrate and show you how the game works. Okay, so this game works by reading your facial expressions. Play this game in a room with sufficient lighting. Also try to play with no objects in the background. We will show you how the game detects your face at the screen once you think your lighting and background settings are well adjusted. So here we can see here, wait, I don't know if you can see, maybe I can make this a little bigger, so you guys can appreciate it better, or maybe even maximize it. Okay, so here we have like the first setting in the calibration. You can check here if your light conditions are right and if the game can detect your face. You can see the square that detects your face and some markers that show how is the game detecting it, like your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, and the contour of your face. Okay, if I'm being completely 100% honest with you, this system isn't perfect, the face detection system. As you can see, if I turn my face a little bit, it doesn't work as well. Also, for some reason, sometimes my chair, well, not now, but sometimes it is detected as a face. I don't know why, it always happens, and I don't know what to do about it. It's something in the logo of Zelda. But what we're planning to do is in the PC game and in Travesía, the main game, we're planning to use a more accurate system. We actually have it already implemented. But the problem is that we cannot use it for the mobile version because it uses a deep learning algorithm that really messes up with uses a lot of RAM, uses a lot of resources from the system, and Android devices cannot stand it very well. So this is the algorithm we have right now for Android, but as I told you, we will be having a better algorithm for the PC games we're going to be releasing later. Anyway, as you can see, it also doesn't detect my face very well. It might be sometimes because of the lighting. I will try to use, for now, artificial lighting. Wait a second. Okay, it seems to be a little bit better. Maybe. Yeah, seems to be working. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? The second part is we have to check what the user considers to be the left, the center, or the right. At the beginning, we simply had some thresholds at the 33% of the screen and the 67% of the screen. But by testing, we found out that some people might be using different thresholds for what they consider left, center, or right. So that's why we implemented this in the calibration system. So first, I have to place my head in the left, then center, and right. And we're ready. Okay, which of these do you prefer as input for the game? I don't know, I'll let you guys choose. We have blink, raise eyebrows, or open mouth. All of them are working right now, so if anyone wants to tell me which one would you want to see, I'm glad to choose it. Open mouth. Okay, let's do it with open mouth. Hey, Jess, how are you? Welcome. I saw you just started streaming, so good luck with your stream. Anyway, so we were saying we were going to use open mouth, and we're going to be starting with a bet. This means that we have to stay with our mouth closed for 5 seconds while the game calibrates. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. And now we have to clearly open the mouth for the next 5 seconds. You guys can't see me do it, but I swear to you, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I have the face cam disabled for while I calibrate the game and I show you the game in general, and I'll be activating it soon. Anyway, we finished calibration. It isn't that long. We try to make it as short as possible because I know people might get bored of the game even before starting the game. So that's why we did it that way. Okay, so now we can begin. Okay, I'm going to disable the music of the game. Oh no, you know what? Actually, I'm going to enable it because it's our own music. So, as I told you before, this composition was made by Andres, our composer in Hyzca Studios, the one you're listening to right now. And the next one you're going to be hearing in the next scene is also made by him. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we can see here that if I move sideways, Mariana also moves sideways. So we have to avoid all these obstacles. Well, if I speak, she does because we just mouth. No, I made the calibration wrong, I think. In a second. Yeah, I might need to do that again. Hang on a second. Maybe because I was speaking. Oh yeah, yes, I was telling you that. I know you just started the stream, so good luck. Good luck with your stream, and thank you so much for your support. Okay, so I'm going to do the calibration again. I want this to pick this time. Okay, let's see if that works now. Are you streaming me? You're so... You, thank you, Jess. Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that works better, I think. Seems so. Seems like it. Okay, if I go down, she rolls. Oh, that's my bad. So basically, you can see on the left. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I suck at this game. I suck at this game. You can see on the left the life bar of Marine. Basically, you have to survive as much as you can without the life depleting. It is increasing, regenerating slowly, but every time you hit an obstacle, you lose a percentage of life. So basically, you want to survive as much as you want. I got a score of almost 4,000 points. That means that I survived for 39 seconds. And that's the game as we have it right now. Again, I will be receiving any questions you have. about the development, about anything actually. So I'm going to be showing you like our first steps doing this game. So first we wanted to. Oh, hang on. Now I can enable the cam. Hey, I'm here. Okay. So first, what we wanted to do first is to be able to what you say, to create a infinite looping world, uh, so we can enable the obstacles in a procedural way. So that way, it doesn't matter if you spend 5 hours playing the game, you can still keep getting obstacles, and it is not what do you say, like it is not preset, but they are created on runtime. And that also means that every time you play, you will get a different combination of obstacles in order for the game not to be that boring, I guess. So our first steps to do this were to create a world that was generating constantly. So we thought, hey, why don't we just? Hang on. Oh no, this isn't working. Is it working? It is working. So we thought, hey, why we don't just don't create like a modular set, a modular image, which is this one, that we can just be creating constantly in a plane. So that way, Mariana will be running through here, and the world will be generating. And it was a cool idea. It was. However, what was the problem? The problem was that as it was a plane, um, you can easily see from here when the terrain is generating. It isn't that bad, but anyway, you can like see when the obstacles are generating up, and aesthetically, it isn't as interesting. So what we thought about next. So okay, so this goes infinitely. What we thought about next, and with we, I mean our artist leader, our lead artist Herman, was, hey, what if we made these models not in a plane, but in a cylindrical way, like it is a world that so that way the user cannot see when the obstacles and the world is generating. Hey Ringo, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here, friend. Um, so what we did was basically the it's basically the same, but this time we generate the models in a cylindrical way. You can see here is the center of our circle, and basically it is just rotating. As you can see, it is rotating slowly while it creates more and more models. And eventually, it will create a full circle. What's cool with this? That if Mariana is somewhere around here, for say something, you can't see this time the obstacles being generated. Well, in editor mode, you can see that there's something being generated here, but yeah, you can't see the obstacles being generated in game. So that was a really cool idea by Herman again, and we implemented it. We decided that's what we were going to do. But that was not the end of our troubles, because we are planning to do this as a mobile game. What's the problem with this? If we keep generating models constantly, all of these models, even if you can't see them on camera, they're still there, and the program still has to uh, renderize it. It still has to evaluate all of its physics, and it still has to compute a lot of things. So we were using a lot of resources in doing this uh, when we didn't have to do it. Like we have the full circle here, but we only see like 20 degrees of it. We only see like this part. So what we decided to do then was, hang on. Okay, let me put music again. Okay, so what we decided to do is to destroy the obstacles as they went behind the camera so the user cannot see them. Let me disable some things that wouldn't let our game work. So what we decided to do next, and this is our final version, as you can see it right now, is to have the same circle. You can see that we have the same radius here, as it always was, but this time we wouldn't have all the model. This time, whenever a model went behind the camera, it will be destroyed. That's both for the floor models and for the obstacle. I can't tell you much about the obstacles, but I will right now. That way, we still have like the sense of a world, but we will be using a lot less resources. So this is the camera as the user sees it right now. As you can see, you can never see the obstacles being generated, not the floor and not the huge towers even, because we made it in a way that we computed how much earlier we had to generate it in order for the user not see it when it appears on camera. Estamos en fiesta, bingo. Okay. So yeah, that's what we have right now. And I'll show you one by one the obstacles we have. Okay, so we have 4 different types of obstacles. We have obstacles where we only have one wall, where we have 2 walls, where the user has to jump and where the user has to run. So, for example, we have here the left jump. No, let me show you another one first. Okay, we have here the left jump. So basically, the user is here, where you can see these arrows is where is the center of the game, and this will be the left. Okay. Actually, no, never mind. Let me show you in game what that means. Okay, so we have some obstacles here. For example, here we have this tower. This tower, where you can check if, I don't know if you can see, I think you can see, there's a small square, like green square here. That green square is what actually is detecting Mariana as the physics of the game. This square is what she can't, is the collider, is the collision system, and is the place that she cannot touch in order to get hit, to avoid the hit. And the tower is only there as an aesthetic. What does that mean? That if Mariana could somehow be somewhere here, she can't in the game. But if she could, she would trespass this part of the tower and she would not get hit. The hit is really this square here. That applies for all of the obstacles. For example, we have in the next one. Here, you can see in this obstacle that we have. How can we make this? Okay. So we have here these obstacles, these two squares here, where she can't go, but she can go this way, and all of this is just as an aesthetic. And that's the case with all of them, really. You can check this one where we have two squares here, where Marina cannot go, but here goes like a square, but that goes a little. Oh no, that's okay. Why is this camera looking so weird? I did something weird with the settings. Anyway, you can see that she cannot go this way up, but she can go down. That means that when she rolls, she'll be able to trespass this obstacle without that. And yeah, basically those are our obstacles. Now I will show you all of them. We have the left jump. That means that she has to jump here, like on top of this barrel. We have the left mid wall. That means that there's a wall in the left, in the middle. We have the wall in the right and in the left. Left roll. Left wall. Oh, this is my. This is the left jump. She has to jump. No, I'm sorry, middle jump. She has to jump in the middle. Wall. We have a little horsey here. Whenever you go close to the horse, he. What's that horse do in English? Nice. That he does that. We have all in the middle. Have a tower in the middle. Jump in the right. Roll in the right. And a right wall. So, what are we doing today? Basically, how the game works at the moment is by just spawning a random obstacle every, I don't know, 5 seconds, I think it is. But what we want to do is to spawn different obstacles depending on how much time has the player been playing. So, why? Because we know that there are some obstacles that are easier than others. For example, if you have the right wall, you can go to the left or to the middle and you will be fine. But if you have left mid wall, you have to mandatorily go into the right.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for watching this video. And this
also,
is,
if you have
featured all over from the Kirby video games, of course, Super Smash Brothers series, and we've been
Right
playing this
jump.
song in various
You don't
configurations of
only
the
have to
series,
go
and
to
we've
the
tried
right,
find
but
some
you
of
also
those
have to jump
And if you liked what you saw and you want to see more of this, then go ahead
up
and drop a like
on
this video
these
and drop a comment in the comment section below to let us know how you felt about
And
it.
if
And
you
if you want to keep
have
up with us in real time, be sure to hit the subscribe button
red roll,
below
you
and
have
that
to
bell
roll.
right next to it so you never miss
So
a
this
video.
means
That's
that
a
not
no,
all
none
of
of
the
that. And of
obstacles
course,
have
you
the
can follow
same
us on social
difficulty.
media,
And
Twitter,
what we
Facebook,
want to do
Instagram,
right
and the
now,
best place
or
to
what
find
I
us.
want to do right
Join the
now,
Discord to stay a part of the
is
conversation.
for
Thank you, everybody.
in the
and we'll
first,
see
I
you
don't know,
next
let's
video.
say first 10 seconds or first 20 seconds, have only these kinds of obstacles where you only have to move. Where is it? Like this one, where you only need to go middle or right, or two of the three directions, uh, and then going to spawn more and more difficult ones. So that's what I'm going to be programming today, and yeah, I hope I don't do it wrong. Hey, Chastakuri, welcome. Thank you for the follow. That's it for the follow. Lo aprecio mucho. I really, really appreciate it. If you have any questions, si tienes alguna pregunta, go for it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to go to the script where I generate the world. I have to apologize in advance because this is very messy right now. I really should like comment some of these variables, tell what they do, but I haven't been doing my work properly. So I apologize for the inconvenience, everyone. But in summary, basically we have here a method that generates the obstacles every few seconds. We have a method that destroys obstacles once they go behind the camera. We have a terrain generator that generates not only the obstacles, but also not the obstacles, but the floor that I showed you earlier in the stream. And that's about it. Also we have an update. Update is a method that runs every frame. That means that if you have a frame rate of 200 frames per second, the update method will be running 200 times per second. And what do I have inside this method? I have basically the rotation of the world. I'm going to be rotating the world infinitely. And if, what I have right now, which will not be the case now, is that if you've been playing for more than 20 seconds, the speed of the world will be increasing more and more. It will be accelerated. So I'm going to delete this one later to implement what I just told you, and when we have all of the obstacles, when the person already survives a lot in the game, we'll be using this one. When we don't have any more obstacles to implement in the game, we'll be accelerating the game to make it even more difficult, even if we don't have more obstacles. So yeah, again, any question, I'm here. Even if you think it's stupid, trust me, it's not. I've been doing very much stupid things for the last 6 months developing this. So probably I had the same question at some point. And tell me, everybody, if you have developed a game, if you would like to develop a game in the future, or what games do you like? Tell me everything. Okay, so now what do we have here? So this script I just showed you is here, is shown here in Unity. Unity being the tool I work with to make this game, where I had to make references to different stuff in the game. So, for example, I have a list of all the obstacles I want to use. Here are my 12 obstacles. Here I have how many degrees has the world to rotate before a new obstacle instantiates. How much time does it have to happen for a next instantiation, the speed of the rotation, and the acceleration. So I'm going to be using this list here. I'm going to be using sublists, so I can know which obstacles I can instantiate in a given second. So to do that, I'm going to reorder this list in order to put first the more easiest obstacles, and then more difficult ones, and so on, so on. So okay, we have we need first the ones that are called wall. So we need the left wall first. Left wall, we need the middle wall and the right wall. Then we can instantiate the left middle wall, the left right wall, and the middle right wall. Okay, those are the easiest ones. Then I don't know what's considered harder, if rolling or jumping. Maybe jumping because you use the facial expressions. So I'm going to be using rolls first as an easier obstacle. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. We can make tests with both of them, see which one works better. So we need first the rolls. So left roll. Roll. Oh, there it is. And right roll. And then the jumps, which are left jump, right jump, and no, wait, let's be consistent here. Mid jump first, and then right jump. Okay. Now, let's do this. Let's give this a try in the code. We have this obstacle that I just modified is this variable named obstacles, which is a list of game objects. Game objects are basically one of the main structures in Unity. It basically is any object in the game. So the camera is an object, the lights are objects, the canvas is an object, our main character Marianita is an object. You can see her here. She's very freaking cute. There she is. She's also the main character of the game we'll be developing for PC and releasing next year. All of these are objects, basically. So what I was telling the code is just like, hey, you have a collection of game objects. In this case, there are 12 game objects that are the obstacles. and choose what I have right now is choose one from them randomly and instantiate it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm telling him not to take any of them, but depending on how much time has passed since the person started the game. So we basically have to modify this routine. A little explanation here. Here we have to get the position of the instantiator. That means where are we going to place our new obstacle? Because as the world is rotating, every time you have to place the obstacle in a different degree, in a different angle, and in a different position. So here basically I made that calculation. Basically it's some math stuff where I have to make a projection from the parent object, that means from the center of the world, to where we want to make it go, and the angle of it, because as you can see, let me show you again. As you can see here, the obstacles are instantiated in a particular angle. Because this is a world, a little world, these aren't plane. You can see that it has rotation. If it were plane, it would be something. Oh, wait, if it were plane, it would be something like this, but that wouldn't make sense gameplay wise or aesthetic wise, because it will look not good, right? So basically, that's what I have to do. I have to compute in which angle will they be instantiated. So yeah, that's what I do here in this part, and then I start instantiating a lot of them at the beginning. Why? Because when the game starts, I'm going to show you, even if we are not playing, if we're in pause and it only has happened one frame, I already instantiate a lot of obstacles. Well, a lot are 5, not really a lot, but 5 of them. Why? Because we want the player from the beginning to see that there are obstacles. We don't want them to wait for 1 minute or so, so they can see their first obstacle. We want them to be able to check what to do from the beginning, and see and not wait and not get bored with the game just because they have to wait. So that's what I do at first. That's this first part. This first loop is just instantiating those first 5 obstacles. And what we want to do is to modify this part, which is instantiating the posterior obstacles, the obstacles that are going to be happening next. But now that I think about it, even the first ones also have to be modified by the difficulty system. So no, we have to modify this list from the beginning of the game. So the part where I instantiate the obstacles is this line right here. Is this function that is called instantiate? Where what are the input parameters for this? The first input parameter is what object do you want to instantiate. So what I tell to him is to instantiate any one of those 12 obstacles. As you can see here we have our list, and we say, okay, all of them have indexes, right? So we have here that the left wall is index 0, the mid wall is index 1, the right wall is index 2, and so on and so on. So basically, we tell them like get a random number between 0 and 11 and instantiate that obstacle, like a random one from those. And we tell them its position, its angle, and the parent object. So what we want to do here is not getting a random from all of those 12, but for now the first 3. We want it to instantiate one of the first 3 obstacles. So how can I do that? Let's create a new list. Let's create a new list, which is a list of game objects, which will be a sublist of that first list of obstacles we have. Okay, let's call this. Oh no. Difficulty dependent obstacles. It's too long. It's too long, but the thing is that you can never make a variable with a name that you don't that you in the future or someone else in, then reads your code can't understand. So sometimes you have to make these long names in order for people to understand. Like it wouldn't be really good to make a variable name like something like if the ops, because people wouldn't understand, you know. So the clearer you are, the better the program. Okay, so we want this to be a sublist of the list of obstacles we already have. This one, I don't know if I have like a sublist method. I know there's some way to get a sublist of this. Let me find really quickly. 90% of your life as a programmer will be checking Stack Overflow or any other page, checking what other people did to get different solutions. Most of the time that's it. And the other time is just your code just not working. So yeah. That's a list. Get range. Okay, this is it. So with get range, we can have a sublist where it asks us index and account. Okay, so I guess that means that the index is where we want to start in the list, and the count is how many objects we want to have later. Okay. So for now, we're going to test with the first 3 obstacles. So we will start in the index 0, and it will be 3 obstacles, so 0, 3. And we don't want to instantiate from obstacles, but from difficulty-dependent obstacles, both here and here. Okay, let's see if that works. So, if it works, basically now we're only going to be instantiating one of the first 3 obstacles. Oops. Wait. So the error here says that I am out of range in the index. Wait, that doesn't make sense because my first index is 0. Hang on a second. I'm gonna just moment. Let's make this list public for now. Let's see if there's something by making it public. It lets me check it in the inspector, so I can know what happened. Okay, this is working. Oh, I know what happened, you know? I know what happened. Okay, so, yeah, I'm done. Basically, let me undo. So, I'm telling him to instantiate one of these 3 obstacles, but I'm telling him to get a random number between 0 and 11. So if it chooses a number like 9, it will say, hang on, but I only have 3 elements here, not 11. So, not 12, I'm sorry. So, we have to do this, not getting the obstacles count, but the difficulty dependent obstacles count, both here and here. This work? Hey, it worked. Okay, so I think it worked. Yeah, as you can see here, we're only getting the easiest obstacles. We get the left wall, the right wall, and here we have a middle wall. And that's all what we're going to be getting for the first something second. Well, not for now. For now, we'll be getting it forever. But the plan is to have it for the first, 10 seconds maybe? And yeah, that's working. Okay, I'll be right back in just a second. Please don't leave. And I'll leave you with some of the great music of Andrés Avalos, our composer, in Hyzca Studios. Hang on. Okay, be right back. Be right back. Okay, we are back. So yeah, I really needed water. I always forget to get water for stream. So, while I drink a little bit of water, and for anyone who's here, I want to know what do you think of the process so far of the game? What do you think will be cool to implement in MiniTavesía? Any question you have about face tracking, face analysis? If you have played any game like this one, or which types of games do you like? moving on. Okay, let's continue. Let us continue. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I also really like to see what happens behind the development of a game, because, and this is something I don't know if it happens to everyone, but at least for me, one tends to think that that some games, some AAA games or games in general, are perfect in the way they were programmed, in the way they were designed, or the art was made. But really, what I've seen as a game developer myself is that there's a lot of suffering behind it. And that most of the time, things just don't work. But hey, you only need it to work one time for it to be okay. But the reality is that it doesn't work 99% of the time. So yeah, I find it to be really cool to watch the making of different games. Get the game now. Trust me, you don't want the game now. You don't know what you want. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Okay. Back to it. What were we doing? Okay, so I was modulating which obstacles were instantiating in different points. So let's go to our code, and I really haven't think much about how the structure would be the best to hang on. Can I have a public dictionary? If I can, that will be awesome. Dictionary of number of obstacles and of number of obstacles and time. So that will be a few elements. I'm not sure if Unity detects a public dictionary to be modified in the inspector, but let's check if that's the case. This will be something like difficulty. Does it ignore it? I think it just ignores it. It could also be a scribble now that I think about it. Yeah, it doesn't work. Would be a scribble. Okay, so what is a scriptable? A scriptable is a type of script where you can set the properties of an object and let someone that isn't as good in programming being able to modify it without having to change the code. So basically, you will the artist or the designer or whatever would have an interface just like this one, where they can change some properties and they don't have to mess with the code in order for it to work. And that is wonderful because when people mess with my code, I'm not happy. I'm just not happy when people mess with my code. And less when they don't know what they're doing. So yeah, let's create a new scriptable, which will be the difficulty rules for our obstacles. This will be a script. Settings. Script.
Now, if y'all know the lyrics to this, y'all can go ahead and sing along. But right now, I want you to put your hands together. Just like
Okay,
this.
so we have
Come on,
to
man, let's go. Hey.
change something in this. This doesn't inherit from mono behavior. Because it won't be present in the game as it is. It's just a set of rules. And let me check the documentation. I don't know this by heart. Okay. So basically, we have to create a file which will be our scriptable. I don't know if that's correct. Let me check. Let's create a new folder in Getfix. Oh no, where is it? Oh, scriptable. And we'll create a new folder inside this one, which will be the difficulty settings. And we will create. Well, it didn't work. I think it didn't work.
Simple and clean. That's right. Hey, hey, ha, hey, ha. All right. We're going to hear from Matt Wong and the keys. Come on, Matt. Go and play.
Hello. What was the address I gave you? Report difficulty settings. What did I do wrong? I know. I know. No, I did something wrong. I did something wrong here.
Come on, Matt. Matt Wong on the keys, y'all.
Maybe because I gave it the same name. Oh no, what am I doing wrong? Hang on, I haven't done this in a while. What's the order? I don't think so. Okay, maybe I have to give it some properties. Oh, wait, maybe I have to give it some properties. Oh, I'm a dumb one. I have to inherit this from school. And let's give it. It will be an integer. Which is obstacles per level, maybe? I'm not great with names. Okay, there it is. Spectral objects, difficulty settings. Alpha difficulty, let's call it. So basically, here, anyone, the designer, the artist, can say how many obstacles they want to be instantiated in which particular type. So, I know there has to be a better way to do this, but I'm going to do another public list, which will mean how many seconds have to pass before the next level of obstacles are spawned. Time per level. Wormload.
Is not following.
Thank you so much for the follow. Muchas gracias por el follow. English, español, whatever it is, I'm here for you. Hables inglés, hables español. Estoy aquí para responder todas sus preguntas. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so time per level, and we are going to say that. Oh no, let's say so now. We are going to have for now four levels, which will be first 3 obstacles, then 6, then 9, and then 12 obstacles. And I'm going to say that for the first level will be present for the first 10 seconds, the second one for 20, then 30, and then 40. The problem with this is that these two arrays have to be the same size. I don't have anything that checks on them. I'll have to figure out later how to do that. But anyway, let's continue. So what? No, not here, but here. No, not here. Neither. Actually, I have to close some of these things. I have a mess here. Generation. Okay. We want to be able to access that difficulty settings we just set up. So we want to do a public difficulty settings scriptable, which we're going to be calling difficulty settings. So, when I made it public, I basically told the Unity inspector to show that variable in game, so I can just drag and drop. I'm going to drag and drop this. So now our script knows that this is the settings we want to set up for the game. I don't know how to do this actually. Wait. Okay, so basically this stays the same, but we don't want this to be 3, but we want it to be the difficulty. Oh, this settings. That we want the time per level, the first time per level. No, not the first. No, I'm sorry. What am I saying? The first obstacle per level, which in this case is the same 3 as I said before. And we want every time each time we instantiate a new obstacle, we want to check if the time that has passed is already good enough to go for is high enough to go for the next level. So to do that, I want to call here something like the level index, so we know in which level we are right now and which level we have to go next. So what I'm going to ask this is to check if the time since the level was loaded Hey, thanks so much, Blunder. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. If the time since the level was loaded was higher than the current difficulty settings, the current time per level. So that will be difficulty settings dot time per level in the level index. So if that happens, what do we have to do? Basically, we have to increase our level, and we want to enlarge our list of obstacles. So we want the difficulty dependent obstacles to be a sublist of the obstacles, but this time it will go from 0 to the new level, the new time per level. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but again, if you have any question whatsoever, please go ahead. The index. What else do we have to do here? I'm going to be... Tell me whenever that is. Level will be level 6. So basically what will happen here, if we did everything correctly, is that the difficulty will be increasing each time. I hope. I really hope. Okay, so let's go. Easy, easy. Okay, it's easy still. We have to wait 10 seconds. Okay, new level 1. Now we should be getting the new type of obstacles. There you go. Okay, we have a new type of obstacle. Nice. Level 2. Oh, now we have roll. That's right. Yes. And now we should be jumping. Perfect. I think it should have an error now, I guess. Wait, why doesn't it have an error? There you go. Why do we have an error? Because it tried to go to level 5 or well, level 4, but level 4 doesn't exist. So yeah, that's what I was hoping for it to happen. We have to check that that doesn't happen. So we don't need this condition, but we only need to check if the level index is not higher than the maximum level. Okay, so last level was 3. It can't go higher than 3. Right? Can't go higher than 3. So that means that it has to be lower than the settings time per level. It can't be higher than the level that we have. And okay, I have a good idea here. Hey, Pinky Bear! Bear, yeah. Bear. I don't know if it's like a bear or beer. I guess it's bear. How are you, Pinky Bear? Welcome, welcome. Bienvenido, bienvenida. Estoy acá, listo para cualquier pregunta que tengas. Ready for any question you have. Okay, so we were setting here the new dynamic difficulty of our game. So what I want to do here now is have this as a nested condition. Why? Because we want it to still increase the difficulty even if the obstacles are already done. So if the difficulty settings, the time level for dot count is less than the maximum number of levels. Pinky, oh, B, I'm sorry. Pinky B Art. I'm done. I am done. Pinky B Art. I get it. I'm sorry. Pinky B. Um, anyway, if the difficulty level is less than the maximum, we want to get new types of obstacles. But if it is higher, we still want to accelerate the rotation speed of our game. So basically, we can do this here. I already had implemented it in the past, but now I want to implement it. No, actually, this can be. We want a bull to accelerate the ball, and we want it to start in balls. And we want that if this happens, if we want the difficulty to keep increasing, we want to accelerate the ball. And we will not ask if 20 seconds have passed, but if we can accelerate the world already. And I think that would be it. I have to check that out. So, okay, first we will have the easy obstacles. Okay, easy obstacles. Now we should be getting more difficult obstacles. Where are my new obstacles? Okay, I think that was just unlucky. I think. Okay, we have our jump peaks. We have our roll, and then the world should start to go faster. I think. Oh no! What happened? Oh no! Oh wait, I'm done. I'm very done. Let's sort this a little bit better. So it's a little less chaotic. I still need to organize this better. But I think that should be... No! No. Actually no, because this doesn't depend. No, actually this doesn't depend on that. Ah no. Now I'm very confused. Wait, why did that happen? It has to do with the range of the obstacles. think this is it. We have to go one less. Okay, easy obstacles. Difficult obstacle. Oh, more difficult. Okay, more difficult obstacle. And we should be jumping. Now. Jumping. Any jumpers? Any jump? No! Why? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? And why is this not showing me the line where the problem is? Is this condition wrong? Okay, if the level index is less than the temporal level from so this is for oops. Why is this wrong? Okay, I think I had the indexes wrong. I hope that's it. Okay, we should be getting new obstacles. Yes, that's a new obstacle. Ignore that. It's not a real error here. Okay, level 3. Okay, and now the world is accelerating. Okay, it is working. Nice. It is working. Okay, let's do the final test. Let's do the final test here. I'm not really convinced of the 10, 20, 30, 40. I think that 10 first seconds is good for the first level, but that's because there are already some obstacles there. I think we have to extend the time of the difficulty of each level. Let's put, I don't know, 25. I don't know what I'm doing here. 4 and 555. And let's go to our main scene. Our menu. Okay, so anyone who doesn't have a clue about MiniTavesía, this is your moment. to check the game as a whole. I'm going to be testing it and see if the difficulty settings are done properly. Let me deactivate the camera because I need it for the game. And it's a configuration setting here. Perfect. Okay, left, center, and right. Ready? Let's use this time right eyebrows, maybe? My hair is not working with me. Okay, where's my eyebrows? Okay, let's do each. No, what happened there? Oh no, what did I do? Oh no, I messed up. It was working, I swear. I swear it was working. Oh, I know what's wrong. I do know what is wrong. I deactivated some things in the main scene so we can debug, but now we can activate it again. So we're going to menu, save, and play. Hopefully the calibration still works. Hey, it works. As you can see, whenever I raise my eyebrows, she jumps. Okay, I think my hair is not working with me, so I can't use eyebrows right now. Let me check with Blink. Blink. Hey, it's working. Okay, so first we should have easy obstacles. Okay, I have some issues to manage with this thing. Hang on a second. Are there two audio listeners? I don't think so. Do we have two audio listeners? We shouldn't have. Oh, we do. We do. Okay, I know there's one in the settings. world has an audio listener. Oh God, I have to fix that. Okay. No, 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 the link isn't working. Okay, never mind. I mean, we just need to check for now the difficulty settings. Okay, I think they are working. The dynamic change in difficulty. And now the world should start accelerating. Oh. Perfect. Okay, it is working. It is working. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's that's what I wanted to show you guys today. How to implement a dynamic game difficulty system. I think we succeeded. I still have to adjust some things, um, but mainly it has to do with the face analysis system, not with the difficulty, the dynamic difficulty. So I will be working on that maybe on a future stream, maybe off stream. I really don't know. If anyone has any question whatsoever, feel free to ask me. Feel free to contact us in our social media. At Hyzca Studios, you can check our social media below in the About section. And yeah, follow us and ask us anything or tell us anything, suggest. We are here for you. So yeah, that's the stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will be seeing you very, very soon. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you soon. Goodbye, friends.